So James, it's been 3 years since we last sat a GCSE exam. Have you been revising for your next one?
3 years?
It's been 3 years since we did the maths one.
Wait, have we only ever done the maths one?
We've only ever done the maths one, and that was on my other channel.
At this point, we're no longer in our GCSE years.
We weren't 3 years ago.
We weren't 3 years ago, that's very true.
But today we're doing a GCSE Physics Foundation paper, and now you may be going, why aren't you doing the higher tier? You're clever, boys. It's mental. So this is the higher paper. I mean, this one's not that difficult, but let's scroll down a bit. What equation links current I, potential difference V, impact? How the fuck am I supposed to know that?
Okay, hold on.
Nobody on Earth knows the answer to this question.
I think the potential difference... No, I have no idea.
Yeah,
I reckon the fourth one.
All right. Okay.
Let me know in the comment section down below.
So I've gone through the liberty of filling out our names, but I need you to sign the paper.
Why do you need me to sign the...
Because they need to know that these are our answers.
That's your signature?
That's my signature.
Is it just a pair of glasses?
It's not actually my signature, but I don't want people to forge checks in my name.
Is it because that's like the bandana?
No, it's the logo, isn't it? Like the channel logo.
You look like Santa.
Okay.
Except instead of presents, you bring pain. I'll just do a smiley face.
Okay, that's nice.
There you go.
That's a bit creepy, but... we need a ruler, a scientific... we got the internet.
Yeah, we got Julius Caesar.
What?
Because he's a ruler.
The physics equation sheet... No, fuck it. We're smarter than
cheating.
that.
We need to know the equations. We can't rely... Wait, that's dumb. Why do you get given the answers?
What do you mean, why do I get given the answers?
Well, because if you... Yeah, I've got the equations sheet, so now I know all the equations.
Yeah.
Equations?
Equations. They're equations.
I know the equations.
But I didn't realise how long this would be. This is like a 46-page test.
Oh my God.
But the good news is we have an hour and 45 minutes to do it, James.
Yeah, great. Thanks, George. Right, well, let's get to it.
A student carried out an investigation to determine the spring constant... all right, how much is it stretched? 1.5 centimetres. Tick.
Wait, what? Where have you come to that conclusion?
Because it stretched 1.5 centimetres. It was 12 centimetres, James, but then it went to 13.5 centimetres, meaning it has stretched by 1.5 centimetres.
Come on.
That was
one mark. One mark.
Give one safety precaution the student... I always love these questions. This is a safety precaution.
Maybe...
For putting a weight on a spring.
Oh, yeah. What should we do?
Safety goggles.
Yeah, safety goggles is an easy one, isn't it? Because the spring could come back, whack him in the eye.
A student hung a mass of 0.05 kilogram from a spring. Gravitational field strength of 9.8 n to the kg. Calculate the weight of the 0.05 kg mass. Use this equation. Go on, James.
Oh, fuck off. Well, it's just 9.8 times 0.05.
Well, we could use a calculator.
No. 4.9, 0.49, 0.49.
I've somehow managed to get 196.
That is mental. How have you done that? You've divided it by 0.05.
Was I not supposed to do that?
They times it.
Oh,
they
okay.
literally give you the fucking equation, George.
Okay, sorry. No, times...
0.05, 0.49.
Okay, well done, James.
Chuck it in.
So, we need to show our working out of ways to lose...
No, we don't. It's all in here. The weight of the mass applies a force to the spring. The student added more masses and recorded...
Oh, it does tell you how to do it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, right there. Why is it doing that?
So I'll do...
And it says you can use a calculator. Oh, brother, come on, it's not that deep.
We need to get our marks, James. The invigilator is not going to stand for a hodgepodge exam test.
The weight of the mass applies a force to the spring. The student added more masses and recorded the extension of the spring. Which graph in figure 2 shows the relationship between the force applied to the spring and the extension of the spring?
What?
The first one?
I'll take your word for it. I've no idea.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Because we already see from earlier that the extension is already quite far forward. And then it slowly goes up.
A force of 2.0, I think that's newtons, was applied to a different spring. And the extension of the spring was 0.08 meters. Calculate the spring constant of the spring. Use the equation So we need to divide the force by the extension. So that is...
Are you going to use your calculator?
I'm going to use my calculator. So the force is 2.
This is just...
And we're going to divide that by 0.08.
Yeah.
And we're going to get 25. Oh no, I divided. Oh yes, I am supposed to divide it.
Yes, you are, George.
We'll do our working out.
You don't need to do the working out.
So we do 2
George,
divided by 0.
This will absolutely take you an hour and 45 minutes if you don't just cut the bullshit here.
25 newtons.
I can't read that. The stopping distance of a car is the braking distance added to the thinking distance. Fuck is a thinking distance?
Where you're like thinking about it. Where you're like, oh, should I stop or should I not?
Right.
As the car slows down, there is a decrease in the kinetic.
The work done by friction causes an increase in the...
Thermal.
Yes. Thermal's heat.
The work done by the friction creates thermal energy, James, because it creates heat, doesn't it? If you go like this...
it does. Yeah, it does.
See? I'm a physicist.
No, I don't think this is the foundation paper. Not that there's anything wrong with doing the foundation paper. We have a good foundation in our friendship.
We do. Figure 3 shows how the speed of the car affects the minimum braking distance of the car.
The faster the car gets, the minimum braking distance increases exponentially.
Exponentially, I'll write that. Exponentially.
No, you can't put sexponentially. That's not.
I don't know how to spell that. Exponentially. Right.
That increases.
Increases.
Yeah, when the road becomes icy, the braking distance increases.
I'll take your word on that.
When the roads get icy...
I forgot. I didn't realise I had to write it there, so I just circled it.
Oh yeah, that's nice. That's kind of some good drawing.
It is, yeah. A car driver applies the brakes to deaccelerate the car as it approaches a road junction. The car deaccelerates at 0.25 meters a second squared. Mass of the car 1,600 kilos.
I'm so bored. I'm sorry. I just got really sleepy there. I just went.
What? Well, James. What is the answer to this question?
Go use the calculator.
So
I don't care.
So the change.
7.5 divided by 0.25. It's what? 30?
Yeah, bang on. How the fuck did you do that?
Maths.
30.
Ah!
We won't read out the questions anymore. We'll just answer them.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
All right,
George goes, "Oh, wouldn't it be great to do another GCSE paper?" I go, "Yeah, it'd be great. Let's sit down and do the one that takes us 2 hours." How long have we been doing
It won't
this?
because like.
10 minutes.
We're nearly double the age of the people doing this test, so realistically we should be double as fast.
Okay, right, let's do it then.
Okay, right.
Well, what's the mass? Go up to the mass. Mass times deceleration, 0.2, it's 400.
400, okay, we didn't even need to calculate for that. I think we should get 4 marks. 400.
What is that? You've just written Lou.
It's 400.
Why have you done that? Were you in the exam and needed to shit? Is that what... Lou, please.
It's 400.
Yeah, no, it fucking isn't.
It's 400.
It's not.
Okay, shows a person's tested reaction time.
The student held the ruler and then released it. The person I'm yawning. Like, my body wants to yawn. I'm reading this out and I want to yawn.
The student wanted to test the reaction time of the people in her class. Which of the following could have been a control variable in this investigation? Initial height of the ruler above the person's hand. Reaction time of the... Because that's a variable. I put that.
No, that's not. Isn't that the result?
I'm not sure, James.
No, yeah, they want to test the reaction time of the person.
Yes.
So that's not a variable.
Oh.
So go back. That would have been wrong. Initial height of the ruler above the person's hand. Because that is making sure that it's the same height.
Got it. Perfect. A student tested 3 people in her class. The mean distance that the ruler fell was 18.2 centimetres. If all the people in her class were tested, the mean distance may not be 18.2 centimetres. Suggest why. Because it's a bigger control group.
Describe how this investigation could be changed to find out how listening to music affects reaction time. You make half of them listen to music. Make half of them listen to the new James Marriott song. Make half of them listen to the new James... Make half of them... No, come on, man.
Figure 5 shows the magnetic field pattern produced when there is a current in a wire. What do the arrows on the magnetic field lines represent?
The direction
of
the magnetic field. Hear me out. That sounds about right. No, please don't do it. Don't just keep writing what I'm saying. We don't have all day.
Sure we do, James.
Yeah.
It's only 5 p.m. Come on, we got another like 5 hours of...
No, we don't. We have an hour and 45. If this goes over an hour and 45, we have to finish the exam. That's the rule.
When we're already... How far in are we? We're 10 pages in.
Out of how many pages?
46.
Fucking hell.
How could the strength of the magnetic field be increased?
Increase the current.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The wire is coiled to make a solenoid.
I've never seen that word in my life.
No, what's solenoid? Which diagram shows the magnetic field pattern produced when there is a current in the solenoid?
This one. So we've already seen that.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Show the parts of an electric bell.
No, it shows the parts.
Oh, sorry. I thought it asked us to show that.
There must have been a question after that page.
No, it's just showing us an electric bell.
Oh, thanks, exam paper.
Of how the bell... Close the switch. Write 1 letter in each box to correct the sequence. Use each letter once. Bloody hell, this is difficult.
No, it's not. Okay, that's a battery. Mm-hmm. Going that way. It goes to an electromagnet. It goes to a pivot. The pivot goes bam, and the current continues. So
I'll articulate that through
close the
letters.
switch. There is a current in the circuit, so D. The iron arm is that bit here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So that I imagine is here. A magnetic field. Oh, of course, it's dab.
It's dab.
It's dab.
Go on, hit it. Hit the dab.
Bam! Which of the following will increase the resultant force on the iron arm?
The number of turns on the electromagnet, because I imagine it's turning it up, like winding it up like a spring.
Nah, I reckon decrease the distance between the electromagnet and the iron arm.
Yes. Spot on, James. Spot on.
I don't know if that is spot on.
I think it might
sounds
be.
right.
It sounds better. Figure 10 shows an old scientific model of the solar system that has now been replaced. Oh, because the things don't orbit the Earth, do they?
No, it's saying, well, what is the reason for replacing an old scientific model?
Oh, right. The old model cannot explain new observations?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Because...
Yeah, it's like something different. Something's changed in our understanding of the universe.
Compare the model of the solar system... Oh, this is a 4 marker. Compare the model of the solar system used now with the old model of the solar system. Okay, right. Well,
slight problem.
What?
We don't have a model of the solar system.
Well, I'll tell you what. The Earth orbits the sun now.
Is that it?
That's all I could really go off.
Oh yeah, you raise a good point.
I do.
You could also say that the moon wouldn't be in this because obviously the moon orbits the Earth, but it doesn't orbit the sun.
Moon not in there. And I could say discovery of new planets as well, like Uranus.
Is that not in there?
And Neptune.
Were they not in there?
No, they weren't.
That's 3 things. 4 marks. We need to come up with 4 things, George. So let's look at
I think we'll have to drop a point there, perhaps. I don't even know if this is how we're supposed to answer it. It feels as though this is supposed to be a more descript answer, and we simply do not have the materials for this.
No. Come on. We've got to think of something that's wrong in that. Oh, yeah, no. Uranus, Neptune are 2 things.
Yeah.
The moon is 1 thing and the orbit's the other.
Yes, exactly.
4 things.
Exactly. Table 1 shows data about 4 planets. How does the time taken for one orbit change as the mean distance from the sun increases?
It increases.
Is that just a guess?
Well, it does.
Bar chart figure 11 shows some data from table 1.
Yeah, you got to complete the bar chart with all the other planets.
I'll tell you what, we get it anyway, so I'm going to say just give us marks here.
Yeah. No, you're right, yeah. I think they would do that as well.
I think they would give us the benefit of that, because it's really their fault for not giving it on the AQA website, isn't
This is a drawing exam.
Yeah.
This is not physics, it's a drawing exam. Maybe draw something pretty.
I'll draw the Earth in all its beauty. So there's America.
Yeah. Okay, so you went
South
in all
America.
its beauty and then you just started with
England.
America. You've made
Europe.
England quite big.
Africa here. That's the Earth.
Where's the rest of it?
It's on the other side.
Oh.
All stars have a life cycle. A, B, and C in figure 12 represent 3 stages in the life cycle of the sun. The stages are in correct order. Draw 1 line from each stage to the name of the stage.
Oh.
We need to use the fucking thing. Stage A. No, we don't need this thing, because these are things we should know, because it's like the life cycle of the star. So
main sequence A?
I'm going to say main sequence A, red giant, and supernova. Because supernova is the death of a star.
Yeah,
I'm
but
going to say that.
A white dwarf is after the death of a star?
I think, I don't know, it's when it goes properly down, like really dense. Like, I think a white dwarf is before black hole.
I thought a white dwarf happens before a supernova. Because it goes like...
No, white dwarf is when it's about to turn into a black hole, I think. I don't know enough about this.
Just look it up.
Alright, there we go. So, star nebula, average star, red giant.
You smashed it. Supergiant, supernova, white dwarf?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on.
No, it's different.
Oh, fuck, it's a different one.
It's a different one. That's a different star.
Oh, my God. So we needed to go...
Main sequence, red giant, white dwarf.
Yeah, so we fucked that up.
We fucked that up, but we're not going to cheat.
Change it.
We're not going to cheat. Don't tell the...
Change it to white dwarf.
Don't tell the invigilator. There we go. All right.
Yeah. Nice. Microwaves are electromagnetic waves used for mobile phone communications. Which other type of electromagnetic wave is also used for communication?
Radio waves.
Ah, nice. Microwaves from a mobile phone take 0.00009 seconds to reach a mobile phone mast.
That's very fast.
Speed of microwaves is 300 mil. Calculate distance between...
We're allowed to use our calculators here. Distance equals speed times time. 2,700.
Mobile phone communications is only one of the uses for microwaves. Give one other use of microwaves.
Heating food.
Yeah, playing with dogs. Why is using a wide beam of light less likely to give accurate results than using a narrow beam?
The angle of refraction will be larger than it should be.
That's well boring.
Yeah, it's a really boring question. Where's the space ones? What name is given to an object that orbits planet? Oh, I know this. It's a satellite.
Congratulations.
It could only be a satellite.
The Earth exerts a gravitational force on the Hubble Space Telescope.
Yeah,
and George's mum exerts a blowjob force on my penis and balls.
Okay. Draw on 17 the gravitational force. That's the gravitational force.
Yeah. Figure 18 shows how the distance travelled by the Hubble Space Telescope during its orbit changes with time.
The gradient of the line in figure 18 gives the speed of the Hubble Space Telescope. Determine the speed of the Hubble Space Telescope.
That was 7.5 kilometres a second.
That was quick. Well done. Which galaxy is moving away from Earth the fastest?
Okay, we need to read that first.
Yeah, okay, we do need to read that.
Visible light spectra from the sun and 3 galaxies. Absolutely, Galaxy C.
Galaxy C, you say? I was going to say that one myself.
Yeah, because if the sun is the word furthest to the left, I'm just assuming furthest to the right is probably.
That's probably about right, yeah.
Which galaxy is moving away from the Earth the fastest?
Oh, maybe that...
Oh, Galaxy B! No. Oh my god, I'm so confused.
Yeah,
we need a ruler. We need a ruler.
I've got my finger. I put my finger. Shall we just say B for the love of the sport?
Why is it important that new scientific observations are peer-reviewed to check the observations are correct?
Yeah, I guess, or to identify control variables.
No, it's just to double check.
Figure 20 shows parallel rays of light being refracted by a convex lens. What is the position mark F called?
Focal point.
So it's focus point.
Yeah, that's my guess.
Okay, it does.
If I'm correcting you on all these and getting them fucking wrong, that will be mental.
I'm sure there'll be people in the comments having a go at us, like 15-year-olds who are studying this.
You guys are so stupid. I've been taught this for the last 2 years.
Complete the ray diagram of figure 21 to show how a concave lens forms the image of the object. What? Go on, you do it.
One of these.
Yeah.
I reckon that looks pretty nice.
It's just dots, innit?
Then what we'll do is we'll just do a little arrow.
Give 2 ways that the image formed by the convex lens in figure 22 is similar to the image formed by the concave lens.
Same object.
Same object. Control object. That's a buzzword.
Oh, nice.
Control object. This one's going up-y, down. That one's going down-y, up. Same amount of light.
Same focal point.
Same focal point. We'll just confirm that.
Lie. Yeah, let's just lie.
Infrared rays are transverse waves. Complete sense. In a transverse wave, the direction of oscillation is to the direction of energy transfer by the wave.
Equivalent?
That's a big word. They like that in science. Parallel. They love that word as well.
I love that word.
A student investigated how the colour of a surface affects the rate at which the surface emits infrared radiation.
Describe a method to test this hypothesis.
These nuts?
Yeah. These nuts. 6 marks. These nuts. Oh, yeah, that's really boring. We could do that.
I'm not writing a fucking 6 mark. I don't even know what half of these words mean. I don't know if we're going to pass this test, you know, James.
No, I think
we managed to pass the maths one.
When will the flasks emit infrared radiation at the greatest rate? First minute.
Yeah.
There's a half-life to radiation.
There isn't there. Reason. There is a half-life to radiation. You just gave me that.
Another student investigated the absorption of infrared radiation by different surface colours. The student filled 4 hollow metal cubes with cold water. Different surface colour.
Different surface colour.
Yeah.
Give 2 conclusions that can be made from table 2.
That shiny causes less of a temperature increase. That black causes more of a temperature increase.
Figure 24 shows one of the cubes. The cube is filled with water. The weight of the water exerts a pressure on the bottom of the cube. Physics equation sheet again.
No, we're not using that.
We're not. We're figuring it out. Which equation correctly links area, force, and pressure?
So the pressure is the force
times the area.
I want to do area squared.
Let's do that. They love a squared.
It's nice, isn't it?
Sciencey people love a squared.
They do love a squared.
The water pressure at the bottom.
No, the force over the area.
You think?
Yeah. Yes.
You just went yes, as if you just figured out like a
the pressure. If I
really difficult equation and not a foundation paper question.
Okay, pressure.
Yeah.
That moved.
Yeah.
Because it's less area. Pressure. You actually moved more there, but still.
Water pressure at the bottom of the cube is 1500 PA. Calculate the force of the water on the bottom of the cube.
Well, now we have to use our equation. Go back to our equation, please, George. So the force was what? 1500?
Yeah, I'll get out my calculator.
Area is 0.12 times 0.12.
0.144. 0.0144.
We have a problem here, George, because that can't be the area. No, I think I've got it.
Go on.
Let's chuck in a cheeky that divided by 1500.
This divided by 1500.
Yeah, that looks very
0.000096.
Chuck it in.
Yeah, alright, we got nothing else. Figure 25 shows the route an airplane takes as it travels from an airport terminal to the runway. Figure 25 has been drawn to scale. Oh, we don't have a ruler and this isn't to scale because it's on a monitor. If we had it, we would.
Yeah, if we had a ruler.
Give us marks.
Yeah, if we had a ruler, we'd get that right.
We'd get that for sure. We absolutely for sure. That right.
The direction of horizontal forces acting on the airplane as it moves in a straight line towards the runway. Determine the magnitude of the resultant horizontal force on the airplane. Okay, wait, no, hold on. This is easy. 0.
Nice. Describe the motion of the airplane as it moves towards the runway. Fast.
Doesn't move.
Okay. Wow.
Doesn't move.
That's a plot twist.
Trick question. I think I might be very wrong.
Yeah, I think you might be, because the thrust is more than the friction. And
yeah, but the air resistance... No, it's not.
Air resistance friction. Contact forces. Give one other...
Last night with your mother. No. Stop it.
I've stopped.
Contact force is things that it comes into contact with that create a force. Gravity.
I think that's putting me on to a winner there. The aeroplane stops for a short time and then accelerates along the runway. So it stops. So it wasn't... fuck it. We have no better ideas. Figure 27 shows it.
I love that trick question. It's not moving. Simon looks at the answer and is like, what the fuck is this puzzle?
Draw the velocity science sketch for the stage in this journey on figure 28. Go on, you do it. Press freehand. This might be another trick. They might be trying to trick us, James. This might be one whole massive trick question.
What the fuck is going on here? Because surely the velocity... No, because velocity is not... Oh, I don't know.
I think it's a trick question. The whole thing's a trick question.
Yeah, I don't like this, George. This is scary.
The airplane takes off the runway, so its height is above the ground increases. Shows the atmospheric pressure varies with the height of the airplane above the ground.
Oh, like 20... Hold on.
Go on.
I'll eyeball this.
I'll say that's about 26. Yeah, let's put 26.
What happens to the air surrounding the airplane as the height of the airplane above the ground increases? The average density of the air decreases?
Yeah, go on, why not? And that's the last question. Yeah.
Bada bang.
Okay, brilliant. We're going to get this marked and see if we passed. I'm not confident.
I'm not confident.
So, James, how do you think we did on our test?
I think we did... Well, what did I say last time? I think we got like maybe 60%.
60%?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know what we got.
Oh, that's not a surprise.
I've seen the results, and we've got a very special guest to announce the results to us, James.
Why am I seeing 4 cameo links? Is it 4 in... Oh, no.
Do you know who this is?
He already has tears in his eyes.
Hello, George and James. It's Lewis Saunderson here.
Wow, I like the gap that he left.
Yeah.
It's Lewis Saunderson.
That's what actors do.
It's Lewis. I think we need to start doing that. When you do your next intro, go, hello, it's George Meaningless. Oh my god, I feel like a lifetime went by in that little gap.
That you just completed your physics GCSE.
We did.
And, well, I want to take this opportunity to announce the results to you both.
What's with the emotional music?
George and James.
Why is he getting closer to the camera?
You got 61 out of 100.
Yes!
Meaning you got a 4. Which is the equivalent.
Why is he so emotional? Meaning you got a 4? Are you fucking kidding me? I revised for hours, George. Why is he so happy for us? What do you mean 60%'s a 4? Is that out of 9?
Because we did the foundation.
Oh, fuck off.
Which is the equivalent to a low C. Well done.
This goes on for another minute and a half.
Why did he have low? It's a C. It's a C. We got a C.
We got a C.
It's not a low C, George. It's a C.
Low C, yeah.
No, it's a C.
No, it's a low C.
It's all the same. It's all the same.
It's not, because a 4 is equivalent to a low C, a 5 is a high C.
It's a pass, though. Everyone needs to do this next time for their GCSE results. It makes me feel really good about our low C.
Yeah. This is probably the best £90 I've ever spent.
Yeah. £90?
So I had to pay for extra words, and I had to pay for, 24-hour delivery.
I might use this guy to promote one of my songs, George.
I am so incredibly proud of you both.
Thanks, Lewis.
Your hard work
Yeah.
and dedication has paid off.
Has it?
Yeah,
You should be proud too.
Thanks, Lewis. The single.
I don't think anyone has been this proud of me before.
Yeah, wow.
I've never had someone cry with pride over something I've done.
I wish you both all the very best of luck
In your A-levels.
for the rest of 2025
Oh, so not our A-levels then.
and both of your futures.
There's about 100 words in this cameo, and it's 2.5 minutes long.
Yeah, he really takes his time, though.
He does.
George. He wants us to feel those emotions with him.
Thank you so much for being a fan of my content.
You're welcome, Lewis. We love you, Lewis.
It really means a lot. All right. You take care. And congratulations
Thanks,
once
Lewis.
again.
Thanks, Lewis.
He's really given it.
You smashed it.
It's giving it his all, isn't it?
Did we smash it?
I wouldn't consider what we
we
did smashing it.
just got there, you know.
Yes. Come on.
Limbs.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah.
Well, good, because we got a few more
Alright,
messages
yeah,
from
okay, cool.
from some other people that want to wish
It's
us
just him
congratulations.
again. It's just 10 minutes of him crying.
Imagine I just paid for 4 of these.
Separate cameos. George.
Yeah.
James. I just want to say again. I haven't
Congratulations.
stopped thinking about it.
We got.
No.
Celebrate good times.
Come on.
To you, George and James, from your friend via me, the Words and Waffle. Massive congratulations to both of you, George and James, on passing your physics exams. Keep believing yourself, keep putting the effort in now, and you've got this. Own the moment, own the day, keep supporting yourself in your friendship, circle, triangle, square, quadrangle, whichever shape it is, and just have fun.
You did a bit of physics there.
He did.
Shapes.
That's maths.
No,
but
call it could be physics.
I guess, but
It's physically.
a lot of physics is maths, but it's more maths than physics.
Okay, alright, I'm wrong.
Get rid of negativity, sap that toxicity, throw it away, put it in the bin. You do not need that to survive. Just keep being the 2 individuals that you are, George and James, because you are enough.
Yeah, he says that. Keep being the individuals that you are, but we've taken this GCSE together.
Yeah.
So it's like, are they not asking any questions here?
Just go, I've got this. This is going to be my day. You don't have to use the accent. You can use your own accent.
This is just fucking waffle. This goes on for 2 minutes.
How much did he cost?
I don't know. I think it was like 30 quid.
You're fantastic. You're amazing. James, we're going to go do. Why? I have got no
I
idea.
asked him to do a little dance for you because I said you're a big fan.
Great, thanks, George. Yeah.
You're amazing. You're fantastic. Keep being you. Keep being James.
I think we could cut him off
Yeah,
early.
no,
I don't
that's
think we
enough.
need to.
I do feel like I am a person, so I don't think I need that reassured of me.
Our next congratulations message comes from none other than.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Brandon Beavis. Do people still find him as... 23 seconds!
To be fair, I think he was about a tenner.
Really?
I think he was very, very cheap.
What's happening, George and James Bevo here. Listen, congratulations on passing your physics. And I thought that said drama then, but no, it's not drama. Big up the
He really doesn't care.
What did you
He
put?
did. I said, can you... I can't even remember. It was just like, can you wish us a congratulations?
Right. Do you reckon there's any part of him that thinks it might have been us?
No.
Because surely people that are like UK-based creators see George and James and maybe think,
I don't think Brandon remembers his own name.
yeah, okay,
half the time.
for God's sake.
big up passing the GCSEs, even though you're in your 20s. Big up to yourself.
I
James,
told him that we were in our
Great, thank you.
James, you're a massive fan of the OF. You know the rules.
Yeah.
Make sure to see little Bevo down below. But big up to yourself. Congrats
Why
on
have
the
you
passing.
told him
See you
that?
soon.
I mean, it's not true. It's not true.
Yeah, it is true.
It's
Why are you
not.
being so defensive?
Oh, God.
Why did you tell him? I told you that in confidence. Final message from Security Chris.
I don't know Security Chris.
It's Cal the Dragon's dad.
Oh, good.
Yes, George and James, it's Security Chris here. Got a message from a friend. Anyway, congratulations on passing your
He
physics.
really does look like him.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Well done, Perrier. Absolutely massive. That's a big step. Really well done. Apparently you're a massive fan, or James, you're a massive fan.
Why have you said me
Because you
every
are.
time?
Because you just love a lot
Oh.
of people.
I didn't know who this was.
Yes, you do.
Really appreciate all the follows, all the likes. As you know, I'm more on Instagram now than on TikTok.
You know that, James. Sure.
Yeah, I did know that, and I
Yeah.
imagine you said you liked his TikTok videos, and he's not on TikTok anymore.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'd be upset if I was him. I'd be upset.
Apparently you're a musician as well, and you want to have security gigs, and let me know if you're available. I'm not. Unfortunately, no. I'm only one person only, and that's for Cal. But yeah, thanks for asking.
So he's the security for Cal.
So he's Cal the Dragon's dad, but also his security guard.
Right.
Yeah, well done, you guys. So continue to pass your GCSEs and all the other subjects, and I'll catch you soon.
That was very sweet.
That was very sweet. Congratulations, James.
It's both of us. Congratulations to both of us.